Bienvenidos al canal de JRG Motorsports. So we got another one. LT. This is a 16. Pretty much the JRG beginner package. Very popular. But we are going to do I'll lead up to that. But 2-inch headers, the correct spark plugs for naturally aspirated right now, flex fuel sensor, 160 thermostat, and MSD wires. He does want to do boost sooner than later, so we're still in between more than likely it's going to be a Pro Charger. That's where we kind of ended up, but he still hasn't like solidified it or locked it in yet. But we are going to do some sort of forced induction on this bad boy, so he knows, get port injection. We're going to have to do fuel system, all that good stuff. And another thing too, these cars, these LT1s, the most I've made out of one, it was a naturally aspirated Grand Sport automatic. I did 684 rear wheel. That was on 85 and meth with an A&A kit with heads and cam. Now, those numbers seem pretty soft, but the reason behind it is because these LT engines are, the way that they're set up, naturally aspirated, they're more set up for like the ring gap is really tight on these. So if you were ever to pinch one of them, it'll break the piston. The rods aren't strong, the pistons are strong. The LT1 engine itself obviously isn't as strong as the LT4 engine, which we can turn up over 1,000 rear wheel all day, which I've done multiple times. But the issue with the LT1s is the ring gap is really tight. The rods are not strong. The pistons aren't strong. So 650 at the wheels, 700 is kind of your borderline before you start pinching ring gaps and hurting things in the engine. Again, not as strong as the LT4, but I already let the customer know that. So we are planning on doing forged rods and pistons down the road so we can really turn it up. But we'll get, the supercharger on, we'll do the fuel system, we'll do all those things and just put it on low power, low boost. And, we'll make 600, 650 wheel with some bolt-ons, which will be perfectly fine. And then the moment he gets the next itch, which we all get the itch, even myself, but not the bad itch, the good itch. We'll do forged rods, forged pistons in here, cam, head studs. If budget allows, ported heads, but ported heads are only good for what I've seen is 30 to 40 rear wheel, depending on what you do. Aftermarket heads a little bit more, say about 45, 50 rear wheel, depending on setup too as well. You can't just put that number out there without, if it's boosted or NA, things like that, like CID heads, aftermarket heads. The Edelbrock heads are really cool too. Cooks actually makes a set of flanges that works with the Edelbrock ones, but people used to use them back in the day and then they stopped using them. I don't know why. I've never used them. I've never worked with them, but there is a lot of options out there. But for this one, we're going to start off with this basic deal, and then we'll go supercharger, then fuel system, supercharger, and then do forged rods and pistons. So that's pretty much going to be the story with this car. So let's get cracking and let's knock this thing out. All right, so here we are again underneath vehicle. So this thing's got a bad oil leak. I noticed it when I took the bottom chingadera off. It's like he's got a bad oil leak. It looks like it's coming from the oil pan or the front
hub seal. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll get my light. I think I left it up top, but I'll look at that. But that's a lot of oil. But at any rate, let's get these headers on. We will start off, which one? Passenger, driver, passenger, driver, passenger, driver. Let's do passenger. Passenger it is! Passenger it is! It is passenger. Wee wee. Wee wee, sucker boo. Alright, come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy? Oh, yeah. Yep, I still don't know. Still don't know who daddy is. It's all good. Remember, it's a therapy channel, not the weather channel. Even though, gosh, it's been so cold lately. Just fine. At least it's not raining lately. Anyway, got the header in. I'm just going to plug in this O2 to kind of support it a little bit here. Actually, let me see. Yeah, that should hold it right there for me. I can reach down and grab that. Okay, now on to driver. Obviously, steering shaft already removed. Just be careful, the steering wheel doesn't lock on these cars, so just be very mindful of that when you are doing this. And of course, O2 sensors are already on. Come on, come on. Oh yeah, nice, very nice. Like you've done this before, girl. I mean, header. Anyway, yeah, I think this is going to hold up that well. Let's see. So another tricky I do, we can pull the steering shaft, put it right here on the edge, or just let it lodge up right there, and that'll hold it. But for added insurance, while I get thing, I'll just put a pry bar in here, and then that'll help support it. Oh, what the heck shut up now? Okay. I think that is for the next car. Big build coming up after this one. Huge, huge build. It's going to be really, really cool. Definitely going to be a long video for sure. It's going to be a lot of work. Get out of my way. But anyway, headers are in. Let's go up top, get these mounted up. All right, got the headers on, got everything all put back together. You can check them out in here. MSD wires, all the good stuff. Not as pretty as my bronze headers, but still okay. It's fine. Left the oil cap off, put the dipstick in. This thing is not registering any oil on the dipstick. No es bueno. So I saw he has oil in the trunk when I disconnected the battery. So what I'll probably do is put a couple quarts in there until I see. I'll just do 1 quart at a time until it registers it, and then I'll take it back up in a second right now and see exactly where it's coming from, so I can let the customer know where the leak is coming from. So header, spark plug wires, that's all done. Plastic's on. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna go underneath. I'm gonna put the connection pipes on, and then I'm going to do the flex fuel. So we got flex fuel left, flex fuel deal, thermostat, and then waiting on Jason to send me the flash for the base tune on this car, which I sent to him this morning. So hopefully we'll get it here soon. But yeah, let's keep trucking. Okay, got the thermostat in. Put some coolant in there. Probably have to bleed it a little bit. I didn't lose that much. I did it really quick. Already pinned the flex fuel sensor. I did a really nice video on that. On not the last video, the video before last. The other 6th gen LT1 Camaro with the bronze headers off of my Z01. I did a really nice video on that. So I don't want to bore you guys with that one. So flex fuel's done, thermostat's done. I put the bottom shield on, connection pipes are on, everything's on. Jason just texted me about 4 or 5 minutes ago, said he's working on the file. And then once I get the file, I will upload it and we will fire it up live together. And I don't think he knows or understands, but this thing is straight piped. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be super loud, but whatever, to each their own. I'm sure he'll be putting mufflers back on this thing. But wait on Jason, get the flash, put it in, and we'll get a video of that. All right, computer flashed. Let's fire it up. All right, letting all that smoke clear out from all the fingerprints and all the packaging and stuff that comes with the headers. Get all that smoke out of here. But perfect, went smooth. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys a bunch.